Hello folks, back for this next video in the Cartwright Woking Challenge, taking Woking from the Conference mate to the Champions League in 6 seasons mate. Shit like that don't go on that snail. So here we are, we've got this phenomenal FA Cup run on the go here. We've got Arsenal in the FA Cup semi-final, we've got Nuneaton Borough in the FA Trophy semi-final. And what's kind of went under the radar here, folks, is we're only 4 games away here from an invincible season in the league. We still haven't lost a game. We've scored 155 goals in 37 matches. So what a season it's been. I definitely think Jay Cartwright is a better manager than Scott MacArthur, because I've never seen anything like this before, to be fair. So there we are. Not much else to report on since the last video. Not been making any transfers or anything. The window's closed anyway. So there we are. We do have a good bit of money in the bank there now with that FA Cup run, and I've also brought a new coach in, Simon Davey, good young coach. He's going to develop, but then we'll likely move on to another club. So good to have him where we do. We're ready to go here. We've got an injury to Huckerby, unfortunately. What a season he's had as well. So I've got a feeling loads of these players are going to get sold in the summer. There'll be offers that we won't be able to refuse, basically. So I've brought my young Danish winger in here, Atta, for the FA Cup semi-final against Arsenal. So let's not talk about it anymore. Let's just get on with it and see if we can make it 4, yes that's right, 4 Premier League scalps in the FA Cup for the mighty Woking. First goal to Woking, Adolfo. And it's a second, João Paiva. Unbelievable, folks. Is this actually going to be happening? Lesney pulls one back for Arsenal. Will the laws of logic finally win here? Whatever happens here though, it's a phenomenal first season it's been. 3-1 now to Woking though, so wow. Pop always in there. And I'm wondering, it'll be Middlesbrough in the final if we get through here. Which, if you can beat Liverpool, Chelsea, Leeds and Arsenal, you've got to fancy your chances against Middlesbrough. I mean, what is actually going on here? But that's a 3-2, so it's going to be a nervy one. Going to see if I can get some energy on here. We'll change the defender there, and we'll give Hugo Valdir a chance on the left wing. "20 minutes left, folks. I would expect Arsenal to score, but you never know. We've shown character all the way through here. Can we do this one? It's all over. Woking are into the FA Cup final. Wow. I don't know, anybody that's watching these videos, if you've ever seen anything like this in Champ Manager 0102 before, a conference team making it all the way to the FA Cup final. There we are, unbelievable, folks. So we've got Lee, RMI, just wrapping up these league games. We've got Huckerby back from injury, so we'll pop him in and we'll do the switcheroo there with the defenders. So all ready to go with this one. So yeah, the other thing that was, as I said, going under the radar is we were only 4 games away from an invincible season in the league. That's now, well, we're 3 games to go after this one, so we're 1-0 up at half time. Can we also keep this unlikely dream alive? What a first season it's been here. Elite RMI have scored an equaliser, so do we need to maybe change it up here? Give Adolfo a wee rest there. But yeah, it's an FA Cup final against Middlesbrough. Can we actually do that? Which would mean Woking are 1 game away from a UEFA Cup campaign in the English Third Division. That's insane. But the spirit of Jay Cartwright, I've said it, Jay Cartwright's watching us, the in-betweeners, the legend of bullshit, is making it happen. Seven Woking players chosen for the English Conference Select. Not surprising, considering we've been playing. £400,000 awarded for the FA Cup semi-final win against Mallorca. We've got offers starting to come in for players, but you know what, I'm going to hold off on that until after the FA Cup final. Don't want to be unsettling players when we've still got that big game to come against Middlesbrough. So the first leg of the FA Trophy semi-final here against Nuneaton Borough. Jones takes the lead for Nuneaton Borough. Surely we can't lose to these guys. Maritis pops up to equalise. So 1-1 half time. It is the away leg, so we can't really call that a disaster. But we'll make a couple of wee changes there at half time. So hopefully it will soon be FA Trophy completed, it might, but we've got a bit of work to do here. (3-1), that's looking better. And we should be having 1 foot in the final here. 4-1. So looking good there. And we've only got 3 games left in the league, so should then get this season wrapped up pretty soon. And I'm just going to keep an eye on any players that are expiring. Doesn't seem to be anything new there, but we've already got a good few coming in. And one of our scouts is being scouted. Yeah, but we're going to have to let them go because it's a big club that's in for them, so never mind, we'll get a bit of compensation there. So I'm just going to ask for ridiculous amounts of money for these players because I'm in no rush to sell them. If Fulham or Blackburn want to give me £1 million for Laurie, then fair enough. Although Tottenham's bidding, that's his release fee, so we'll need to accept that. So they'll be on their way to the Premier League. And we're still at full strength here for Telford. Third last game in the league. Can we keep this invincible charge going? Three games left. And 2 up, so this is looking like another good win, hopefully. Although Marshall pulls one back for Telford. Sorry, there's 3 games left after this one. I obviously got ahead of myself there. But looking straightforward enough, folks. We're definitely already in a position to call this season a massive success. And setting things up nicely for the 3rd division next year. Although 3-2, should we be a wee bit worried here, but we'll take a draw as long as we stay unbeaten. Be a nice way to finish the season. And Tottenham set to buy Carl Laurie for 750,000, which is a pretty good turnaround. His stats were getting pretty good there. He's only 19 and we picked him up for 20k, so can't complain at that. And I think we'll pop Alt Maridoko back in there, and then we'll pop Butra in at attacking midfield and give Smart a run out for this game. So second leg of the FA Trophy. But we're 4-1 up, so this should be pretty much a given now. But yeah, what a phenomenal season it's been in this first year of the Woking Champions League Challenge. And then hopefully we'll get offered a job in the England setup, just like the legend did in the In-Betweeners. If anybody wants to share their favourite J Cartwright bullshit statements in the comments, that would be good fun. So go ahead, folks, leave some comments. In-Betweeners related, J Cartwright related, or Champ Manager related. And of course, hit the likes if you like them. Alexa, shut up. Alexa getting a bit excited there, randomly. Anyway, so it's 5-1 there on aggregate, so we're safely into the FA Trophy final. And we've got 3 games left in the league. And then we've got the FA Cup final against Middlesbrough. With a team that's in the conference, so we're certainly starting off with the ridiculous here in this challenge video. So it's on to Barnet now. Three games left in the league. Can we also go unbeaten in the league season? Good start with Koss getting his 25th goal of the season. And that's us up to 163 goals now in 40 games, which is just ridiculous numbers to be setting. I mean, obviously the opposition is going to get better next season, but I still think we've got a team good enough to get up without too much changes. Although a lot of this is going to be unavoidable because we'll just get clubs coming in and paying the release fee clauses that we have for some of these players. I think we've got enough money to ask for an upgrade on the training facilities as well, so we'll do that. There's no point asking for ground improvements because that's just not going to happen yet, but we want to be stashing up a bit of money to do that at a later stage. So cool, there we'll go with the second half here. We've now got 2 games left for the invincible season to be completed in the league. Another Butcher hat-trick. What a player he's been this season, 41 goals, that makes him 44 for the season, and I'm definitely going to expect to see some interest in him. He's got a £1 million release clause, so it won't be for any less than that. And an injury to cost, could do without. (7-0). Poor old Barnett. Consolation goal, 7-1. And we're going to bring Augustin in there in the midfield. Still haven't seen the draw for the FA Trophy final yet, but not to worry. So down to the last 2 games in the league season here. Can we keep these wins going? Can we actually get an invincible season for Woking? Can we say unbeaten season? Completed, mate. So 0-0 at half time. And yeah, it looks like Mick Flynn's needing a rest there. He's played a lot of games. Ooh, Southport take the lead in the second half. Are we going to come undone here with the unbeaten run? This would be an unfortunate way to end it. Going to just make a few changes, get a bit fresh legs on here. Both my wingers looking a bit tired. So let's see if that's enough to get this goal that we need to keep it alive. Yes, Owusu, the substitute, gets the equaliser. But will there be more to come from Southport? We held on, 1-1, so 1 game left for the unbeaten season in the conference. Well, there was a replay between Northwich Victoria and Halesone, sorry. So it's Northwich Victorias that will play in the FA Trophy final. Which comes after the FA Cup. So we've got Farnborough first here, and we've got a week between those games, so I'm not going to rest anyone in this last league game as we're looking to do this invincible season. I'd imagine that I've actually got that Jay Cartwright, I should say, will be pretty far up the manager rankings actually. Yeah, 32nd in England already. So what have we got here? Injury to Smart, so we'll put Brian in there and Druce in there. There we go. Yep, so final league game of the conference season for J Cartwrights Woking Warriors. We'll take even a draw here, as long as we stay unbeaten. Come on, get the first goal. Don't want to be scraping this one like the last one. So it's 0-0 at half time again, folks. But Derek Bryan looks like he's needing a bit of a rest, so we'll try Mark Druce there, and we'll pop Huckerby off for Owusu or Asubu. Goal for Druce. Is that going to be enough to secure the unbeaten season for Woking? Invincibles in the Conference League. Absolutely romped home with 171 goals in 42 games. We're just looking to hold on here to make that one a reality. Paiva gets the second goal, and that's put the icing on the cake. So there you have it. Unbeaten, invincible season in the league for Woking. Yeah, I don't think I've seen anything quite like that before. So phenomenal tactics with the Testarangi preset tactic there, downloaded from the online forums for Champ Manager 0102. So finishes 4-0 there. And then we have the FA Cup final against Middlesbrough. Now remember, if you've been watching these videos leading up to this, we've knocked out so far Liverpool, Chelsea, Leeds, Arsenal en route to this FA Cup final. So that's 4 teams that you could easily expect to have to deal with in the final. So fantastic run so far. And Woking awarded 110,000 for finishing first in the conference. And I've got a feeling I'm going to start to get job offers coming in, even though I'm not applying for any. I think that we'll get the odd one coming in here, which we'll just refuse, of course, because the J Cartwright Challenge is to take Woking to the Champions League. And will we give Laurie a game? I think we'll have to, even though he's going to be transferred now, and we've got Adolfo back, so we'll pop him back in there. We'll get Butra back in there, and we'll pop Derek Bryan on the bench. So we're good to go with that, yep. So here we go, folks. It's the FA Cup final, it's Woking, it's Middlesbrough. It's been an absolutely unbelievable season. Let's see if we can get this final one over the line here. Anything could happen here. Our luck's been running so far, but you never know. It's just going to seem weird if Woking win the FA Cup, which they're one up though. First blood to Woking. Mr. Huckerby again, what a player he's been. He was at the club when I took over, so anybody that plays lower league teams here in Champ Manager, look out for this guy. Absolutely brilliant. Woking, Huckerby again. Unbelievable. So we're going to be playing in the Charity Shield potentially, and the UEFA Cup in the 3rd Division, which is very fitting of a Champ Manager challenge dedicated to the one and only Jay Cartwright, the master of bullshit. Completed it, mate. FA Cup. Completed it, mate. I took Woking to the FA Cup final against Middlesbrough in the conference, mate. Stuff like that don't go unnoticed, Neil. And this has ended up being a really comfortable win. I just can't believe how good this team is. So there we go. Strokes at home, 3-0 to Woking against Middlesbrough. Unbelievable. 71,000 at that game again, so that'll be more money brought in. We're up to 5 million in the bank. Wow. Woking awarded 2 million. Board delighted. I'm now ranked 19th in England. So, sorry folks, this video's going a little bit longer. We're probably going to hit the half-hour mark, but wow. What a series of games this has been. We've now got Northwich Victoria to seal a pretty unique treble, I imagine. I know people play this game a lot, but I've never seen anything like this from me playing it, to be fair. If anyone else has won the FA Cup with a conference team, let me know in the comments. I didn't think that it was even remotely going to happen, but unbelievably, yeah, we've done it. So, Woking will be playing European football next season, and I think I'm just going to release this guy because he's not turning up to training. So release on a free. Bye bye. Okay, so here we go. Trying to cap off a phenomenal season here with a cost back with a FA Trophy win against Northwich Victoria for an invincible season, a treble season, an FA Cup, all that good stuff. Come on, Woking, one last push to do this season. Northwich Victoria's take the lead first, and they've scored a second. So the unpredictability of Champ Manager 0102 bites you in the ass when you least expect it. You should always expect it, but we're back to 2-1. 2 goals shipped in the first 10 minutes after we held Middlesbrough off for a full 90, but we're back to 2-2 before the first half's over. It's 3-2 now, so getting over that early scare. I'm going to change my goalkeeper because he's obviously had a clanger in that, and I think we need a wee change at the back as well. So we'll go with that, and hopefully we can put this one to rest, folks. What a season it's been. No matter what happens in this one, we've already got a phenomenal story. Woking win the championship, the Conference League, unbeaten, invincible season, win the FA Cup, and we've now won the FA Trophy. 5-2. There it is. Woking win the FA Trophy. So, wow, what a manager Jay Cartwright is. He wasn't lying. He's going to take Woking all the way to the Champions League. He's took them to the UEFA Cup in 2 seasons with Woking. Completed it, mate. So there you have it, folks. Thanks for watching these videos. It's been good fun so far. We've got Woking promoted in record time. Phenomenal results there. 174 goals. Player stats and average ratings through the roof there. So some of these guys are going to be sold, unfortunately. There won't be much I can do to stop that. But we'll maybe get a few more players in. I'll come back with the next video with the start of the new season. We'll have a UEFA Cup, at least a few rounds of the UEFA Cup to look forward to, hopefully, and then we'll get some new players in to bolster that squad. Hopefully try and get some groundwork or some training upgrades done. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. So Conference League, completed it, mate. FA Trophy, completed it, mate. And FA Cup, completed it, mate. Shit like that, don't go unnoticed, Neil. See you in the next video, folks. Cheers.